Swift Terran donated $3. I agree about casualness in esports. Some of the most memorable SCBW events were extremely casual, like StarCraft's 20th anniversary with you. Day 9, tasteless and in control, just chilling on the couch. It had some great games too. What? Chub_Arc cheered. X500.
Thank you, Chubrock. Thank you, Swift Terran. Yeah. I think I think nothing should be taken too seriously. It's fun to do, like a very professional event from time to time, but I mean, when that's the entirety of your esport, that's not going to go well. I don't think. You gotta have some fun. It's like you gotta make stuff people want to watch, not stuff you think they want to watch. Maybe that's a good way to put it. Okay, anyways, we have Trigger there in the top left. We have Clem in the bottom right, finally playing his correct Terran race. Does not want to go for off race against Trigger, who is extremely strong right now. So, well, I mean, I guess we'll wait and see. I assume we're just going to get some pretty fast expansions out of both sides here. Trigger coming across with the probe. We do a little bit of harass, a little bit of scouting as well. I love all this StarCraft 2 negativity in the chat. You guys are great. You really don't make me regret my life choices at all. Anyways, the probe in here, scouting around, sees the timing of the command center, so has a very good idea of what's going on. Of course, his own Nexus has been started here as well. Cybernetics core about to finish, and we'll get to see exactly where he wants to go with this. Is it going to be a Twilight? I believe it's going to be a Twilight. Now, Trigger likes Twilight Robo with one gate into a very fast third. The one thing is occasionally the early pressure can get Trigger. Well, first off, let's see if he's going to do that build, because I think he is. We can't say for sure. That one Stalker going out across the map right now. There's his Twilight. Yeah, coming across the map. And it's just a little bit of a scout here. Really, that's kind of a cool way to scout too. It's only one Marine in there, so it's like, all right, let's go. Let's see if we can get an SCV with this. And he will take a little bit of hull damage, but he'll be able to get this home. It's not a big deal. The Adept coming across the map as well. Going to be a good way to scout. Ooh! Misses that one shot, unfortunately. Yeah, there's Blink. He is going for the second gateway. This might be just giving respect to Clem. Because again, you know, I've seen a lot of Trigger games, and oh, he's adding more gates. Okay, so he's actually going into a 3-gate. A 4-gate? No way. No way. Okay, so I think there's two different possibilities of what's going on here. One is he wants to do a very aggressive attack. Two, because Clem is a pretty aggressive multitasking kind of harassment-oriented player a lot of the time. If he can shut down the first thing Clem does, like let's say a medevac flies in and he snaps it. If he snaps it, oh God. Oh, I can't believe that got in. Trigger can't either. That sucks. Oh, that sucks. That's a full scout by Clem. Clem can completely change how he's playing this now. He sees all 4 gates. Okay, so anyway, yeah, my thought process is if he can catch the first thing, his counterattack might kill Clem. Here, it's like, well, you scouted it. So, you know, Clem is not going to overextend. He's adding a lot of production right now. I think he's going to be very cognizant about an incoming attack. Now, the Banshee is getting ready. It's getting into position. Cloak is just about done. There is an Observer on the way. I don't believe that we have a shield battery in the natural, so I think we're going to start seeing some probe death for sure. Now, not a lot of units over here for Clem either, don't forget, right? This is a very technical opening he's done. He is about to have another siege tank, which is very strong. Ooh. Dude, that's a lot of stalkers. Oh! Sickest catch. Sickest catch. Now, he blinks the other 4 around the other side of the bunker. Oh, that's a miss. That is a misplay right there. I think those 4 wanted to go up to the north a bit more and to the right. North right, as we call it. And that would have allowed him to, like, kill some SCVs. But instead, back at home, he's taking a ton of damage. Very, very painful. Gonna try to chase down this Banshee. Unfortunately, gets the Stalker stuck. The Banshee outrunning the Observer there. Painful, man. Really looked like Trigger had an attack that might be able to get something done. Especially when he picked that first tank. Just a perfectly placed siege tank there as well. Well, 18 probes going down is not like Clem is trashing him right now, unfortunately. This is not one that you're likely to come back from. Yeah, those 2 siege tanks were close together, so maybe he thought he had some sort of opportunity. Unfortunately, he did not. He is getting charged, which shows you kind of like the desperation. I think he's just going to probe up, gate up, and it's like, do you try to attack in with this? I don't think so. I think what you do is Trigger at this point. You mass up. You hope Clem tries to attack you. You swarm his army and just knock it down, and you hope that that can get you back to even. Because I don't think it wins. Even if you crush his army, I don't think you're going to win. Like, not so far ahead that you're just about to win, right? Damn, dude. Oh, okay, finally gets that. 4 more kills, though. That's nice. That's nice. Good play by Clem. Damn, man. He is so strong. Yeah, this is not optimal for our boy Trigger. Ugh. Yeah, Clem's attack should just kill him. Charge is just about done. He does have a little group of zealots on the side. He has to bring those back for defense. He can't do a counterattack because there's no way Clem will turn around. There's no way to die to that. 19 zealots. No, I don't think that's going to be enough. Okay, he sees this group. I feel like we need another warping round. Ah, he's taking damage all over the place. Good pickup there from Clem as well. And he's going to turn around. What a great play. What a great play. He realizes he's playing against Gateway Man. You just mass up a little bit more and you're going to be fine. Look at those production tabs. It really shows the amount of damage that Clem put on in the early game. Things continue to go wrong for Trigger here. That is a lot of zealots. In fact, that might be too much to bring from one side. Oh, he's going to go for a counterattack. Okay. Well, that is a pretty deadly amount, but Clem can just attack as well. And I think it's more likely that Clem stops this than... Like, there's no way to stop that. There's no way to stop that. In fact, I was just going to say the only thing that would have any chance is a Dark Shrine. But even then, there's a Raven, right? You need to deal with the Raven and then make the Dark Shrine work. Trigger's trying to give himself some sort of opportunity to win this game, which is better than just drawing it on, right? You can draw it out by trying to fight this army a couple times and forcing it back or whatever, but you're not ever going to win in that situation. Here, he's trying to get a win. It's just not going to work. It's just, there was nothing. It was too much. It was too much damage in the early game. Oof. Superbly done by Clem. Just a beautiful game. That's some top of the world Terran play right there. Offer a draw. Yeah, that's what I do. Oh, man. Did I see Parting say we'll do GSL if Stormgate isn't out before next season? I did not see that, but that would make sense. He is a pro gamer. You have to play something. All right, we're getting into game number 2. Hopefully a little bit closer this time. Hecate. Guys, did Raptor get banned? If Raptor's banned, please unban. Raptor is on the short list of Invincible. Let's see here. What can Trigger do differently? I think his plan was okay. But like when he got scouted, it was rough, and of course there was Cloak Banshee coming in anyways, which just kind of got him. Anyways, we'll see what these guys have planned out. Clem sending a CV in an interesting direction here. Looks like it is probably going to be a proxy. Maybe he's just scouting for a proxy, though. That could be the case. Oh, it turns around this way. No, I think he is going to proxy something. Is Trigger having the idea that there might be a proxy? No, look at this. So he actually went down looking in the other direction. It's going to be an offensive eBay, which is, of course, kind of annoying. Trigger gets on top of it about as quickly as you can really expect. And in fact, brings down 4 extra probes. So 5 probes going after it. Thought 4 was generally the number you'd see. But anyways, he'll go into his Cybernetics core. And like, yeah, I mean, this is, I think it's a decent play by Clem. Definitely not end of the world here for Trigger, though. Gets his Nexus started. Cybernetics core almost done here. We have a reactor as well as that factory almost done for Clem. And we'll see what Clem wants to go for here. Is he going to go for like reactor Hellions? Is he going reactor Marines and maybe getting a Cyclone up? It does look like he wants to use that reactor on his factory. Reactored Cyclones could be fun. Command center up on the high ground. Probably more for concealing than for anything else. And it's just going to be some reactored Hellions coming out. Starport. There it is. Okay. So kind of opening up like it's a TVZ in a way. Maybe some Hellion Banshee. Yeah, gonna back out there with that Adept. I like that he hides that. And look, he sees the swap as well. Interesting. All right, gonna go ahead, force that Adept back a bit. Hellion's not really gonna find a way in. Trigger's defense looking pretty solid so far. Has Blink and 2 gates coming up. There's the Robo. Let's see if he adds any more gates. You know, we've talked about it a lot. Like, Trigger historically has really liked the 1-gate Blink Robo third base. But maybe, again, like I was mentioning before, because Clem's so good, maybe you don't feel like you can skimp that hard against him. Could be the case. The 2-gate Blink Obs is very, very good. Like, it's the more used variant for a very fast third Nexus. So wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. We do have Raven on the way here. And yeah, he's getting Disable as well. Raven going across the map. A little bit of scouting, a little bit of harass. I honestly, looking at these builds, looks better for Trigger right now. Speed of the third is very, very healthy. Raven not going to be that useful. If you were to just start playing, what would be your race? Well, I mean, I'm not sure which game you're talking about in StarCraft 1, Protoss. In StarCraft 2? Probably Terran, honestly. If I was starting fresh right now, I think the Terran tools are very good right now in StarCraft 2. Now, he has this boxed in, which is kind of nice. Looks like we are getting into that Colossus tech. So maybe the Ravens will find some sort of value with that. Blink just about to finish. Third Nexus is about to finish here as well. So yeah, Trigger should be feeling pretty good about his build. As long as he can protect his probes for a little bit here, it's going to be good. Now, he pulled his Stalkers away, and Clem does recheck and sends that Raven towards the top right, towards that main base. Charge and +1 on the way, by the way. Yeah, we see there is an observer hiding there. Okay, gets one probe, not the end of the world. All right, so Templar Archives coming up here for Trigger as well. He's really kind of filling out his entire tech. The Templar Archives should be getting him into a couple Archons here. That's normally how Trigger plays. He likes to go into that Colossus, get some Archons out for that additional tanking and everything, and just have a very powerful possible attack. Now, does trim down those Marine counts just a little bit, losing a Stalker on his way out. Honestly, I do like this for Trigger. I feel like Trigger's open really well. Now, that's not to say that Clem might not just outplay him here and you know, out-micro him and just nail this timing, but, like, it feels to me... Oh! Sickest feedback. Sickest feedback right there. No disable for you. Well, maybe a disable on this one, but still. Amazing feedback from Trigger. All right, so he does have 2 Colossi. Getting in some more High Templars here. There is going to be a disable available. There's the disable. Pulling back. He has a shield battery up here. Doesn't set it up. Does not overcharge. I believe he had energy for that as well. Anyways, charges in here. The mines do a fantastic job. He has that Colossi. He really wanted to have 2 Colossi. I don't think he's going to die to this, though. Yeah, looks like Clem decides to get out of there. So he does snipe a single Colossus, but I believe he's lost both Ravens at this point, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe he pulled one back and I missed that. Third base on location for Clem. I like it very much. Very much. I think a lot of Terrans might have even built that in the main, but definitely the right call to build it on location. This type of Colossus play, I think you're going to be fine. They're not going to attack you quickly. They're going to wait for you to attack first. Nice pick up there. Trigger right now. Getting a little warp in. He does have an Archon here at least. Little blink forward. Zealots do a good job of triggering the mine. It's not the biggest army he's roaming with right here. I think he did catch a view of that army rotating over here. Oh, a mine hidden in there as well. Really, really nice. But he's going to go ahead and flank with this. Look at this. Blinks forward to go after the medevac and doesn't quite get it. Good hot pickup there on the Colossi. Another Colossi coming in from the other side, but that one's going to be picked off really easily. Another disable there as well. And he actually had saved those Ravens, so I miscalled that previously. And those really pay off with the double disable there. That's like pretty damn big. If he has those 2 Colossi, like if he had actually killed both the Ravens, that fight would have looked 100% different there. So really, really good play here from Clem. All right, let's take a look where we're at. We're at the same number of workers, both of them on 3 bases. A lot more army supply right now for Terran. That's not completely uncommon at this moment in the game. Like, Terran does get that kind of big army supply, but, like, because we already lost the Colossi, it's a bit worse than it would be regularly, because normally it's like a few minutes before this that they have that type of supply advantage, but it doesn't mean that it's completely unplayable here. for Trigger. You know, he has a Prismao, he has charge lots, he has a lot of counterattack avenues that he could try to utilize. Okay, trying to come in here and flank, and in fact, juggling Archons forward. Beautifully done. Ooh, that is a good mine. Good split there by Trigger, though, to dodge the second mine. All right, another warp in. This is Trigger going hard right now. Look at this. Okay, sacks the 2 Zealots. Very well done. Comes in, and he waits for the charge to be utilized. Oh, dude, that's a sick armor shred. Sick armor shred. Now, unfortunately, half of his Zealots went to the natural, so he's just going to GG. Clem outplaying. I feel like Trigger played well there, though. Solid play from Trigger overall. Clem is just like another level now.